That's right, baby. It is me. It is I. It is Viper. I am back again live for another episode of Viper every day in November. That's right. If you're not aware, your boy Viper is live streaming every single day this month. But tonight, I am not alone. As I told you all, I am currently joined tonight by one of the all-time greats of tech YouTube. My man Soldier No Best is in the house. What's up, bro?
Hey, I'm chilling, man. Chilling. How you doing?
I am doing good, sir. I appreciate you making the time tonight, so thank you.
Hey, no problem, man. Anytime.
No doubt. Okay, so being that you are an OG tech YouTuber, the first thing I have to ask you is about all the craziness that went on this week with YouTube changing the dislike button and the way it functions. So, you guys are not aware. If you're not aware, as of I guess right now, if you go to a YouTube video and you click on the dislike button, you will no longer be able to see how many people dislike a particular video. Now, for whatever reason, Soldier, this caused an uproar on the internet. I've given my opinion about this. I could care less. It doesn't affect me. But curious, given the fact that you've been on the platform for so long, what are your thoughts about this change?
You know, I'm the same way. I don't think it personally affects me either as a creator, but also too as a viewer. Like when I go to a video, I mean, I might see the dislikes and likes, but even if I do see it, I'm going to watch it anyway to form my own opinion. So that, like, if a video has a lot of dislikes and it's something that I'm searching for, it doesn't cause me not to watch it. But I feel the other side as far as you want to be able to have some of those type of metrics to be able to figure out whether a video is good or something is positive and negative, and I get that. And I personally feel that I don't feel that YouTube is doing this because of the freaking YouTube rewind, right? I really feel like, you know, I've been able to work with YouTube in the past on certain things and projects, and I don't think that they made this decision as some like evil move to take away, you know, people's ability to kind of like, you know, judge something or put a value on a video or something. I think they truly are doing it for the reasons for what they say. Whether or not it would have been better to just give us an option to remove the likes from our videos, that might have been a different take. Give the creators an option to have this change. That might have been my approach with it. But, you know, personally, I don't know. I was trying to think about like how way to kind of like talk about this. And the best way for me is that, you know, I've seen some movies that had horrible, crappy reviews from Rotten Tomatoes, from reviewers, from the audience, and I went to go see it and I loved it. So, but if I only went off of that metric of the reviews and the thumbs up or the tomatoes or whatever, I would have never seen the movie. I would have never seen a movie that I like. So it's one metric of being able to judge a video, but it's not the sole one. And so for me, it doesn't have a huge impact on for me.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up that example that you used about going to Rotten Tomatoes and not judging a movie based off of the critic review, because I've had the same experience as well myself. I would watch, or I would not watch, but I would see how the critic review a certain movie and they would just bomb it or not like it for whatever reason, and then I watch it myself and I'm like, wow, this is a good movie. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. So yeah, in that way, I definitely feel like the dislike counter is not really the best indication of how good or not a video is. And again, the other thing is that you don't really, it doesn't take much just to hit a dislike on a video. Like, you're not required to give a reason why you don't like a video. You just hit a button and move on about your day, and anybody can do that. So yeah, I kind of agree with you. It's not really the best barometer for telling whether or not a video is good, but I can't believe the outrage about this. I'm like, wow, why, y'all? It's not that serious, but
yeah, like it's, God, I really do see both sides, and I'm really not trying to play both sides of the fence or anything, but I see the argument from both sides, but at the same time, it's you know, it's one of those, like, I mean, like, if you go to a video that has 1 million views, but it only has 50 likes, does that mean it's a bad video because not that many people liked it? No. Yeah, no. It just means that people didn't hit the like button. Or can we put the value on likes versus dislikes because we are trained to tell people to like the video, and maybe some people are liking it just because we're telling them to. You know, like it goes. I can just see both sides of it. But I feel that the one change that YouTube was to make it is just to give us the option as a creator. If creators are tired of seeing that and it hurts their mental health, which is a huge concern with creators, give them the option to not show it. And that might be the best course for it.
Yeah, and the weird thing about this particular change is that creators still see it on the back end. So I don't know how it helped with our mental health when we can still see the dislike number on the back end. So I don't know. But
Yeah.
I want to talk about something else now. You have been on the platform for over a decade at this point, but I think within the last 1 or 2 years, maybe within the last year even, I've noticed that you've been doing a lot more live streams on your channel. You didn't really live stream much before then. Just curious, what led to the change in you doing more live streams on your channel?
Real talk, it's like you live streaming, and I think you invited me to a couple of live streams maybe like a year ago, and I had fun with it. But actually early on in my career, I did a ton of live streaming. Like I was on UStream, then I eventually went to a website called Vocal, and literally because when I first started my career, I like my biggest inspiration was Chris Pirillo, and he was streaming live. He had his stream live 24/7 out of his office at that point. So when I started doing YouTube videos, I started doing streaming, and I did like a weekly tech show every Wednesday for, I don't know, maybe 4 years or so. And then for a couple of years, I did a 24/7 live stream out of my office. Wow. And where I'm just like interacting with people on Ustream and stuff. And we had a great time. Like it was fun. And then I think actually 2 years back on Ustream, I started doing streams doing Apple events back then, maybe like 10 years ago, 9 years ago, before they actually streamed it themselves. So I would go to websites and take their pictures and put them on my stream, which I feel bad because I didn't give them like the proper credit like we do now. But yeah, and I think on Ustream, my highest number, I had like maybe 19,000 people in it. At one point, they put me on the front page at one point. So I love live streaming, but yeah, I just kind of got into the creating the videos and stuff, and that takes so much time now. But yeah, I'm back into live streaming now. It's better. You don't have to edit anything. Once you hit in, you know the feeling. You don't got to do nothing. So that's good. And there's a lot of opportunities with live streaming and sponsorships and stuff. So it's been working out.
Really, it's interesting. It's interesting that you say there's a lot of opportunity with live streaming and sponsorships. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. Because I'm doing the Amazon live streams, which are pretty good. But even on YouTube, like I did a sponsor stream with Oppo during one of their events. So I got paid to do what I was doing anyway for Apple events and Google events, just to sit there and react to the stream. So yeah, there's opportunities in everything. And one thing about me, I like kind of not following the crowd in a sense, and I like just trying to do my own thing for the most part. And I think live streaming is the ultimate. Like you can watch a million live streams, but we're all going to be different, and we're all going to have our own personalities and our own flow. So it's fun.
Yeah, that is definitely the one thing about live streaming, is that it definitely allows you to like bring your own flavor and personality into it, probably more so than a regular dedicated video does. Yeah. So, and in addition to the fact that live streaming, as I've said many times before, it allows you to have that close real-time bond with your community. And I think that's the most important aspect of live streaming, just growing that bond with your audience. Because yeah, you can leave a comment in the comment section, but it's not the same as actually live streaming and interacting in real time with your community. And it's nothing like it really online.
Yeah. Like they see your mistakes and they're more forgiving because you're just live, you're just chilling. And yeah, I think there's a lot of things I want to explore with it over the next year. And I experimented with like doing a live review, I think, of the Beat Studio Buds. I did a live review. I had my B-roll already set up and I was interjecting it. So that's kind of a fun little thing I'm gonna start integrating, doing live formats or live reviews of my typical formats for my videos and seeing how that works.
No doubt. Let me say something on people in here. We got Thelma Sky. What's up? How you doing? What's going on, Janothans? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being here as usual. Wisco Ted, how you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a good day. Brett Shooty, what's up, man? How you doing, man? What's going on? Cool gamers out there, what's up, bro? How you doing? We got Tech for Your Needs out there. What's up, bro? How you doing? Jeff Hale, always in the neighborhood. Appreciate you, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. Sonny Dixon is out there too. What's up, Sonny? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Joey? See you out there. What's up, man? How you doing? We got Bruce Lee Edits out there. What's up, Bruce Lee? How you doing, man? What's going on with you? Trent Tech, what's up, Trent? How you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing well. Got the A-Train out there too. What's up, Elliot? How you doing, man? Appreciate you. And Annette's out there too. What's up, Annette? Appreciate y'all being here on day number 13 now. Me going 30 days in November, so I appreciate y'all. Also, Wisdom Empire out there. What's up, man? How you doing? So, Soldier, do you think you can go a month live streaming every day in a row? You think you can ever do that?
Yeah, man. Look, I like real talk. I did 2 years out of my office, like.
You went 24/7. That's right.
Yeah. So and it was like when I'm editing and when I was filming, like I can't remember when I was filming. Did I put it on mute or did I put it on something else? I think I actually sometimes just like left it there during the filming process. So yeah, I know the grind of streaming, but once you get in your flow, like yeah, I think you're smart just to like you never stop. So once you get in your flow of it, it's something to keep going, but it's a lot of work. So
Yeah. Coming up with
I'm gonna see you at day 30 or we'll see. Well, how many days in this month? 29?
30 days.
It's 30 days? All right, cool. Yeah.
So curious, what earbuds are you wearing tonight? What do you got in your ear?
I'm using the OnePlus Buzz Pro. Is that the name of them? Yeah, OnePlus Buzz Pro.
Those any good? How you liking them?
I really like them. Yeah, they're pretty solid. I like the design of them. The case is pretty small, matte black. And yeah, they got ANC, transparency mode. They're pretty decent. And I just love the way they feel in my ear. So I would have put my Beats Fits Buds, my Beat Fits. See, I get so confused. Is the Beats Fits Buds or Beats Fits Pros? I think it's Beats Fits Pros. Yeah. I would have put them in, but I got them out there in the living room.
Yep.
But these OnePlus Buds are pretty comfortable. They got that teardrop shape, and yeah, they're pretty good for my little streaming setup that I've been using.
Now, speaking of the Beat Fit Pro, I see you just did a video on your channel about these. What are your overall thoughts about them?
They're good. They're the best in-ear buds that Apple makes right now. It's still cool that the Beats don't feel like Apple, but they're under Apple, and it kind of feels like they're their own little. They're still, I think, out of all the company acquisitions, they're the one company that I still feel like they have a lot of control over their marketing and how they do things. They literally, you see celebrities with the products beforehand, and I'm assuming their work, that's all planned, but that's cool. Apple for their AirPods would never do something like that. So, but yeah, that's just talking about the brand. But yeah, as far as the buds themselves, they're really good. They're great for working out. They're a good follow up to the Power Beats Pros. Good quality, and for the price, I just think that they're solid. And I really have to think that Apple's getting ready to drop another version of the AirPods Pros because they're a little dated now. For the price, they're dated, and the competition is catching up. So we'll see if they drop one of those. I'm hopefully before WWDC, but they might wait all the way until then. We'll see.
No, the competition hasn't caught up, Mark. They are past the AirPods Pro. Okay? They've gone past the AirPods Pro. So hopefully they do come up with an updated version because there's not a good competition out there. But I agree with you. These are pretty good. I love that when I put them in there, the way the earwig is designed, it won't move anywhere no matter what you're doing. Like I haven't worked out on them yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll be good for working out. And I love the bass. The bass in these are amazing, man. That low bass rumble, whoo, salty, very salty.
Yeah, they nailed it, man.
But even there are better options than these out there. My favorites right now are the Liberty 3 Pros. I mean, whoo. I don't know if you had a chance to.
I gotta get those. I heard some good things about it.
Man.
I need to order those tonight. I need to go ahead and get some.
Yeah, you get the Liberty 3 Pro, bro. Whew, that's the game right now for sure. So, what else is going on with you? Let me take a glance at the channel here. Oh, I see you just got around to upgrading your PS5 SSD. Definitely a must do. Right.
Oh yeah.
When I was on my live stream last night, I was talking about Xbox Series X versus PS5 1 year later. And I feel like, to me, I play my Xbox more, and the Xbox, to me, it's a better system to have more features and different things like that. However, nothing the Xbox can do right now, well, I shouldn't say that. The PS5 still has the advantage with the SSD. It's blazing fast, and I wish the Xbox had the PS5 SSD, but that's pretty much where it is for me. But how's your experience with the PS5 over the time that you've had it?
Yeah, it's good. I would say I prefer a lot of the PS5 exclusive games, or just PlayStation exclusive games, like Last of Us, and I think they got a remaster coming for the second one, or with Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Like, I don't know, there's something about those games, man. They just they feel really good. They feel really good. God of War, all that stuff feels really good. But I'm kind of like you, but I feel like the Xbox is more my daily console, where I think I would use that more for if I want to watch YouTube, or I want to use it as my streaming box. I just feel like it's more suited for that versus the PS5. Even though I do wish that it still had the feature of the previous Xbox where you can plug in your cable box and be able to switch between right there on the console. But Xbox is more my daily console. But when those good first party games drop for the PlayStation, they're incredible.
Yeah. Example of that would be God of War 2 when it comes out next year. We're going to be all over that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Now, are you a first-person shooter fan at all?
Definitely. I've been, I finally got a chance to play the new Battlefield.
You played Battlefield?
I tried last night. The servers are, dude.
God.
Servers are trash, man. Like I literally all day, like so. Me and Mike tried to stream last night on my channel, but we had some technical issues. But literally, that was like my last thing. I was working all day from like 6 in the morning, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to play some Battlefield. I get on there, I can't even get into a freaking game. When I get into one game, I'm playing, it's dope, and then I can't get into the next one. So I gave up. But this morning, yeah, I loaded it up, and it's working a lot better. So. That game is crazy good, man. The visuals is insane, and it really does feel like you're in a massive war. Like it's dope. It's a dope
funny
game.
Story about that. I pre-ordered it I think a week ago. Then I canceled it because I'm like, some of the reviews came out and they were like, kind of buggy and things like that. But after looking at people play it on Twitch and seeing the reaction online today, I brought it again. So this is the second time the week I brought it. I brought it today. I played a little bit of it earlier. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I didn't play much of it, but from what I played, it's definitely fun. I haven't really got into it enough to know if there are all the bugs in there or not, but I'm pretty sure there is because that's how the games are these days. But yeah, I like Battlefield 2042 because it's modern. If in the modern time, well, I guess for that game's in the future, but it's more modern as opposed to Call of Duty Vanguard that went back to World War I, II, whatever. I'm like, I'm overplaying in the past. Just keep me in the modern. But I think Soldier No Fest, I think we can both agree that come December 8th, and none of that stuff matters because Halo comes for everybody's money, bro.
Dude,
Halo comes we know.
Dude, I can't wait for that, man. I love the beta. It was good, and it does feel like old school Halo with some new tweaks and enhancements. Man, in college we played Halo like every freaking day. I got a funny college video I'm gonna drop when the game launches. It's kind of stupid, but it's funny. Me back in college, but yeah, Halo was my jam, man. It was my jam, but I couldn't get into some of the recent Halos. I don't know. They felt, they didn't feel like this one. This one feels like that old Halo Reach, that Halo, that old school Halo multiplayer. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Yeah, man, I'm like you. We used to have some crazy Halo LAN parties back in college, man.
Dude, Ooh. Oh boy.
I remember cursing at each other across the hall. Oh, those were the days, man.
Did you start playing with the first Xbox, like the original Halo? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We had all our Xboxes were called like what, Rudolph and Reindeer. Like you didn't have names. You had to call people to freaking schedule it up, man. Yeah, man. Oh man, those are the days.
Yeah, those were definitely the days, man. So. I think you also you got your hands on the Google Pixel 6 Pro, and there's also been a lot of drama surrounding this device. So, what are your thoughts? Have you had a good experience with it so far?
I would say I've liked pretty much everything about it, but the fingerprint scanner is.
Yes. No, hold back. It's
I'm just looking at it. It's like I don't know how it got passed. Like, I mean, they said it's because of their security protocols, but it really, like, I remember what was it? I think it was the OnePlus 7 Pro. Was that the first one with the fingerprint scanner for OnePlus 7 Pro? And this one performs worse than that, and that was like years ago. That was years ago. So like and again, if they see it, if they're coming from, they're trying to come from a secure, background. They want to make sure it's as, one of the most secure out there. I appreciate that, but I think most people like, hey, look, I'll take a little bit less security for one that's a little bit, faster and better. So yeah, the fingerprint scanner is the worst thing on this phone.
Yeah.
Everything else is really good. So it kind of sucks that. It's that one, and if it had a face unlock, I'll be all right. But it doesn't have a face unlock, so you have to use that, or you have to put in your PIN code, your passcode, or something. So that's the worst thing about it. But everything else, I love about the phone. The battery life has been pretty good for me. The display is great. Cameras are great, of course. Software is nice, and yeah, just the only thing that I don't like is the fingerprint scanner.
Yeah, to be clear, we're not dunking on the Pixel 6 Pro. It is an amazing device, but that fingerprint sensor needs some work. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely it's easily the worst part of the device. Yeah, I usually have to press like 3 times for it and unlock. I'm like, come on, man, what are we doing?
Yeah. It's one of the things you think about. Like that, the phones you're not supposed to be thinking about. Like I don't think about Face ID. I don't think about like the Pixel 5 fingerprint scanner was great on the back of the phone, but this one I'm like, all right, let me get ready to use it every time I want to unlock it, and it's just hopefully a software update can fix it. I don't know, but that's the one thing they need to get better on it.
The one thing that have come out recently is that apparently there is some software in the Pixel 6 Pro and Pixel 6 for that matter for the phone to unlock Face ID or Face Unlock, I guess. So that might come down the road because I guess it's in the software. So hopefully they will enable that and we can have that in addition to the fingerprint sensor because like you said, Yeah, we need something else. We need something else for sure.
Yeah, they do their feature drops too. Like every few months they have like a. So I really like that. Like I like that. We're not going to hold features back until like our next phone. We're going to do these feature drops, and they're actually they bring some cool stuff with that. So hopefully that's in the first drop.
Hopefully. Yo, the poet, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. How you doing, sir? Hopefully you're doing well. I see JG is down there too. What's up, JG? How you doing, man? I know you don't normally do YouTube, but I appreciate you being here, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Somebody asked me if that's a monitor behind me. No, this is like my TV, LG CX.
What the? Oh, your TV? That looks like a damn like painting. What?
I just get like a.
That?
This is 65.
Oh, I got the same TV. Why does that look like much bigger than mine? Hold on.
Yeah, it's probably the camera. It's probably the camera.
You on full blast here. Look.
And it's a little bit further back.
Okay. Yeah. It must be some camera tricks. I'm like, damn, I got the same TV. Mine don't look that big. Okay, hello. Got you. Cool. Yeah. I've been watching all my movies this weekend on the CX, the same one that you got back there. Love it.
It's great. Great TV.
So I kind of want to pivot a little bit because a question that I get from time to time, and people ask me, Viper, how do you collaborate with bigger creators? Now, obviously, you being one of the tech OGs, you're at over 800,000 subscribers, and we're on a live stream together. So I'm curious to get your thoughts. If a smaller creator wants to work with Soldier Knows Best or any of the bigger YouTubers, what, in your opinion, is the best way for a smaller creator to go about doing that?
First, I'll say I think somebody said my microphone is peaking. Let me turn it down a little bit. Somebody in the chat room said that. All right, so let me know if the audio's still good. I can turn it down a little bit more. But you're asking like what's the best way for a smaller creator to kind of go and approach like bigger creators to collab with?
Right.
Just freaking ask. Do what you do, man. Like you just ask. And like in tech, we are all like not everyone, but a lot of us are very approachable. Like I think tech is the one category where we love helping other creators out or collabing, and you'll be surprised. And honestly, you'll be surprised. Like a lot of celebrities, you can probably just reach out to and ask. Like, hey, can I do a Zoom call with you? And it doesn't hurt. Like a lot of there's some cool ones that would just do it. So the best way for you to do it is just to ask, and worst case scenario, they'll say no. But if you do ask, maybe point them to some of your content. Have a link ready to go, have a video ready to go. Hey, this is what I do. This is what I did with this person. Would you want to jump on board? And try to make it as easy as possible for when you're asking the creator, so they don't feel like it's work or something. They feel like it's just they're helping out. But yeah, make sure you got some stuff. And I would say definitely, I love events like CES. Where honestly the show floor, it's cool, but the real networking, the real kind of meeting people happens at the meet and greets or the parties and or the smaller events that happen in Vegas during CES. But yeah, so if you can get to any of those things, that's great, especially with tech. But yeah, the big thing is just ask, but just have something on your channel, have something there ready to go to show to people.
So let's dig into that a little bit deeper. So you just said, if you are going to reach out to a creator to collab, have something on your channel. Can you explain that a little bit? Because I've talked about this before, but it's different when it comes from me than when it comes from you. So talk about why somebody should have some content ready on their channel when they reach out.
Yeah, because that's the first thing I do. If somebody said, "Hey, I want to work with you on something," I got to do my research, make sure you ain't you ain't got something questionable, or you gotta do a little research beforehand. So you'll be surprised how many we're going to go to your channel. We're going to check you out. Even if somebody leaves a comment on my video, it might be a little spicy that I might want to respond. I go to their page, just check it out, make sure they ain't crazy or nothing. So because I can clap back sometimes. All right, let me make sure. Maybe I'm just gonna remove that comment instead of responding. But because if you ask somebody, we're gonna research, we're gonna look you up, and if you got some decent stuff there and you're looking good to go, that's just gonna help.
Yeah, I talk about this before, and I tell people they're going to vet you. If you reach out to a bigger creator, they're definitely going to look into you because they don't want to take a chance embarrassing themselves by being on your channel if you're not about that business. So I'm glad that you just highlighted that. Have something ready, man. Do you put your work in? They're gonna check. They're gonna check. We got a question for you from my man JG. Oh no, that's not JG. Try that again. There we go. From the STL. Yeah, he's asking if you're from the STL St. Louis. I believe that's correct, right? Yep.
Yeah. Not originally, but I've been here for like 11 years now.
Wow.
So you can say I'm from the Lou and I'm proud right now, but
So you've been living in a bad baseball town for the past 11 years by choice.
Bad baseball. Man, look, I think we're only behind the Yankees with those World Series. Now, we were a bad football team, and the Rams were here for a while, but now they're gone. I'm kind of sad. I'm sad to see they're gone. Now, John Rettinger, now he got them. I'm jealous every time he posts. I'm like, oh.
That's funny. That's too good, man. That's too good. So, what do you got going on for the rest of the year as far as like your content and tech and everything like that? Is there some other tech that you're looking to get your hands on before the end of the year? Or what's happening?
I would say really just I really actually I feel like I'm almost caught up in videos. I was a little bit backlogged, so Techtober went into freaking Tech Turkey or Tech November. So I'm actually almost caught up with my backlog of videos, and so yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff scheduled because I want to kind of like not burden myself down with having stuff to do for the rest of the year. But really, I'm really getting more into like electric bikes and stuff. So I got a couple of bikes that just came in, a couple of more on the way. So before it gets too cold, I want to hit up a lot of and do some more electric bike videos. 'Cause I'm really into that stuff, and I think it's a really cool category that's growing. Yeah, I just love something different, something that gets me out of the office and stuff.
You better hurry up, man, because it's starting to snow a little bit. Better hurry
yeah,
up.
Man, it's getting there. It's getting there.
You have to put the bike up pretty soon, bro. We're going to have to put it up. So people are in the chat talking about CES. Are you going to CES in 2022?
I have my hotel reserved. Flights is nothing from St. Louis. You got direct flights. I'm holding off on it. Like I am like 60%, 70% sure that I'm gonna go. I don't know, something about it. I'm just kind of waiting to see. I'm gonna make my decision early December, by the latest. More than likely, I'll be there, but I'm just kind of waiting to kind of see the landscape of everything. It's looking good, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think I am gonna miss it this year, but hopefully I can make plans to get there in 2023. But it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be interesting to see if people will take to going back there this year, because a lot of people thought that CES 2020 was the epicenter of the spread of COVID. So with it being back in person this in 2 months or whatever, I'm curious to see how many people actually make their way there. It seems like I know a lot of people want to get back to like a little bit of normalcy as far as being in person, but CES it's always, I mean, people have had it's always had like not to always, but recently a lot of people I think have not been enjoying it as much as they did in years past. And then with COVID coming in there and just doing what it did with CES, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how many people make the trip this year or next year.
Yeah, CES is one of those. I used to grind a lot at CES. Like I used to make so many videos, but now I think a lot of it, you don't see a lot of like groundbreaking announcements there. A lot of these companies hold their own personal events because they want all the glory for their 1 week when they announce something.
Yep.
So really, CES is more about, like I said before, those connections, those parties, and those meeting people, meeting the press people and stuff. And that's like one of the best things for it now. And yeah, I don't know. So CES now, I typically, unless I have like a sponsor video to do, I don't go there with any plans to make a video. Like I'm gonna post on social media stuff, but my days of grinding away and walking around like a zombie at CES are over. I'm there for the connections and exploring some things.
Yeah. They're saying that your mic is still peaking a little bit.
Let me do the.
Are you using the OnePlus earbuds for your microphone?
No, I'm using my Scarlett. My shotgun mic. Let me hit the automatically adjust volume. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Okay. So we'll see.
It does not sound like it's coming through an actual microphone. It sounds like coming through the earbuds.
Oh really? Holy crap!
That's what it sounds like.
Let me make sure it's the right one.
I thought you did that intentionally. I didn't say anything. But,
oh no, it sounds bad. Oh crap! Yeah, I'm using my Scarlett. It's my Scarlett. Let me switch to my OnePlus buds. All right, I'm on my OnePlus buds. Does it sound better or worse?
That's better, yeah.
All right, we'll leave it there.
Oh yeah, you're definitely not on the earbuds. Okay, cool. That's funny. I mean, but that's a pretty good microphone for the buds, though. That's pretty impressive. Not bad. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah. So, what are your favorite? What is it fair to say that the AirPods Max are your favorite over-ear headphones, or do you have another favorite?
They're my favorite for using at home because I use my Apple TV a lot. And I love being and I use a Mac. I use my iPad, so they're my favorite to use at home. But when I'm traveling, it's the Sony WH-1000 XM4s.
Really?
Like those are, Yeah, they're lighter. They can collapse down. I do a lot of one bag travel with my Peak Design travel backpack, so
Mm.
space is always a necessity. So the AirPods, they can't, you know, they're not really made for being compact in your bag. So I use a WH-1000 for the for traveling, but at home the Maxes are pretty solid.
Yeah, I love using the AirPods Max, like you said, at home. I love traveling with them as well. When I went to LA back in September, I took the AirPods Max with me just because of the spatial audio and things like that, and they work pretty well. But yeah, I'm wearing the XM4s right now, and those are pretty good as well too. So, I mean, there's a lot of competition in the audio game lately between the earbuds and the over-ear headphones. Man, you can't go wrong either way you go. It's like competition everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's tough because I'm not like an audiophile or anything. So honestly, just audio wise, I'm fine with most earbuds out there. Um, but I think that you look at the intangibles when it comes to noise cancellation, transparency mode, but especially the fit, right? That's why I like the Beats,
Yeah,
the Beats Fits Pros because they just fit better. And if the earbuds don't fit well, I don't care how good they sound. It's just not going to work for me. So I think, yeah, around that $100 to $150 price tag, you have some really good earbuds that you can pick up now.
yes, you do. So this comment from JG is funny about how I'm live streaming with you. I'm telling y'all, see, long before I became a content creator, I was watching YouTube. I've been watching YouTube for probably 10 years, probably more than that. And Best is one of the first people first tech content creators I started watching on YouTube because we one of the first major ones. Actually, I might even go far to say you were the first big tech YouTuber, I think, on the platform. And then everybody really pretty much came behind you, man. So, and I think I told you this a couple of months ago on Twitter, but it's weird watching tech YouTube today because I feel like a lot of the way we do tech videos today, people are using the Social Knows Best template. I mean, I feel like most people in the tech space, they create videos in the structure that you do because obviously, like I said, you were the first big tech YouTuber and your flow, your template is still out there today, man. So kudos to you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's weird because I was making it and not looking at it um, so like I don't know like my impact as far as it's a little bit harder for me to see, but yeah, I would definitely say, for around like my class of creators, I would say like John Lakers for sure, John Rettinger. Um,
Yep.
he's like my tech brother. I think the format that we see, we had a similar format, but we were both different in different approaches and stuff. And then I Justine is the goat of YouTube. Like I say this almost every time. Because she can do everything. Because I don't think she ever was just like a straight up only tech, but she can do tech. She can
Yep.
freaking act. She can host. She can do gaming, vlogging, camera stuff, and
Woo.
so yeah, those two were like when it comes to tech were really big. And then Chris Perillo for the live streaming and stuff. He wasn't. He did clips on YouTube, but it was for me mostly his website. But yeah, for me, man, it's weird. I'm like the ghost of YouTube because like people say, I'm the ghost of tech YouTube. Because like I'm here, I've been making videos, but some people still like, hey man, I ain't seen you in 7 years. I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on? But that's one of the reasons why like live streaming is good because I have seen more people come back and or show up and they're like, hey man, I ain't seen you in a while, but because I guess I'm having that static place there on the subscription page on YouTube that helps. But there's also another reason too why I've been doing more YouTube premieres, which are good because I don't know for premieres to get those notifications pushed out, and you have people in the
Yep.
chat room and stuff hanging out.
Listen, man, I think that's probably the only reason why you don't have 1 million subscribers already because I think you disappeared for maybe a year or two from YouTube about a few years ago. You disappeared, but obviously you came back. But if you didn't disappear, I think you would be well over 1 million by now.
Yeah, yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, I took literally for 2 years. I was only making a few videos a year, but it was necessary. It was a lot of stuff going on. Then again, I was creator wise, I was grinding, man. Like I was doing so much. I did a lot of videos by that point. I probably already had 1,400 videos, maybe around that. And then the live streams. Then I was still in the Army Reserves.
Mm.
Yeah, burnout hit me hard, but I had to do it. But yeah, one of the things that I just feel like these last few years, man, I'm back in my zone. Especially now, I feel very very good creatively. So yeah, the breaks are necessary sometimes, but
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I would tell people if you're not into it and you just need to walk away for a little while, then don't be afraid to walk away. Like YouTube's not going anywhere. It'll be here when you get back. Feel free to walk away, take some time to yourself, do what you want to do some non-YouTube related things. I think all of us creators should have non-YouTube related hobbies out there. I got 3 Lego sets behind me, man, that I'm gonna build at some point. So
I see.
It could be Legos, it could be riding bikes, or it could be exercise, or whatever you do that's non-YouTube related. We should all have some non-YouTube hobbies under our belt so we can get away from this stuff. Because and sometimes we just gotta get away, man. We just gotta step the hell back and just let YouTube while we go be ourselves and come back when we're ready.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because if you really think about YouTube, like just you can think 10 years ago, you can think 5 years ago. There's a lot of talk about analytics, and I actually want to get into deeper in this with some other content and maybe a stream or just a post. I don't know. I want to talk more about the analytics are good to stress are good to look at and stuff, but I don't think you should stress over it because if you really look at the platform, there have been creators who have had millions of subscribers, were getting millions of views, and they got burned out, or life caught up with them, or they just stopped making videos, and they were making a lot of money, they had a lot of fame, and I don't think a lot of people explore like why that is, right? And so you got to make sure you pace yourself and you take those breaks because I don't care who you are. If you get burned out, it doesn't matter how much money you're making. It doesn't matter how many views you get. You ain't going to be able to make the content. And because we're creatives, we're just like someone writing a book. You can get writer's block. And one example would be like Ray William Johnson. Did you ever watch him back in the day? Equals three.
I did not know.
So he was like, I think he at one point was the biggest YouTuber. He had a lot of subscribers, a lot of views. He had a show where he reacted to like funny videos on the internet and stuff. And it was like a TV show. And it was like, I think it was like every Wednesday. And he was one of the biggest creators. And I checked his channel out like 3 years ago or something. He was getting like 20,000 views, and he has millions of subscribers. He was getting millions. But the one thing I noticed with his videos is that he was happy. He was doing different content than what he was originally doing. But he was happy. He was talking about motivational stuff and things. But then he also was one of the first ones that switched over to short form content on YouTube. Now he's one of the top creators when it comes to YouTube Shorts, getting hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of views on his shorts. So when I look at stuff like that, it's we don't talk about what happens in like year 15. Yeah, I think I'm close to year 15 now. Like what happens in year 12, 13, 14, 15. I see creators getting burned out around year 3 now, year 4 now. So I think pacing yourself is the number one thing I would preach to any smaller creator or creator just starting, or even bigger creators, because you don't want to get that burnout, the burnout symptoms in you. It's hard to get away.
Yeah, man. In January, I'll be on my 4th year come January 1st. So yeah, man, you got to take these breaks.
Oh yeah.
So I want you to help me dispel a myth, because some of the flack that I get on Twitter from smaller creators is that, the bigger creators don't care about us, or the bigger creators don't know this stuff. But obviously that's not true, because I'm live streaming with you. You are one of the OGs of tech YouTube. You're on your way to 1 million subscribers, and I have like 6,000. So obviously that's not true, because you think I'm cool enough to stream with me, so you're here. So I'm just curious, who are some of the smaller creators that are maybe in tech YouTube or just YouTube in general? But I don't know if you watch tech YouTube, but if you do, like, what are there any smaller creators that you have your eye on that you are noticing in tech YouTube? Because again, obviously it's not true that bigger creators don't care about smaller creators or don't watch smaller creators. That's nonsense.
Yeah, I would say just like 2 of the youngest, like Max Blazer and also Top Tech Geek.
Yeah,
they're 2.
That's the future of tech YouTube right there. Y'all the future, bro, for real.
Like for their ages, I mean, the quality that they have is amazing, and that's what YouTube is about. That's what like getting older is about. Like I honestly could care less about awards or milestones for me. It's like seeing other people, other creators, especially young people like that. Like they improve their content, they get better, and they're just killing it with their content. Jacqueline is like, I don't know if you consider her smaller, but she's one of the newer creators, I would say. But she's doing great. She's doing a lot of amazing things.
She's doing a damn fine job. Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty good space right now. It's a pretty good space. It's getting tech is definitely a popular subject right now. It's one of the more stable categories on YouTube, I would say, because you don't have to be vlogging. You have to be really super entertaining and stuff like that. In tech, you just need your opinion. But I think that, as more and more people do it, it can feel like it's getting crowded, but I think there's enough space and enough opportunities there for younger creators and smaller creators to come up, make some noise. And again, I think most big tech creators, we care about the community. You see a lot of us do collab with people. There are some who only collab with people who get their same numbers, but I think for the most part, we're very open, because we all remember how it was. I remember how it was when Chris Barillo first tweeted about me. And I remember that feeling because again, I watched him like crazy on Tech TV, him and Leo Laporte, Patrick Norton, all of them back in the day. And I remember when another creator that I admired, shouted me out or something. So that's why, I very rarely turn down anything unless I'm like busy or flying somewhere. I'm very open to working with people.
Can you please repeat what you just said about 2 minutes ago? You said the bigger creators care about the community, because that's another thing. A lot of smaller creators feel like the bigger creators don't care about their community, but you just said that bigger creators care about the tech community. Like, can you please explain to any people that you guys do see what's going on and you care? Because obviously you don't want anybody coming in here and messing up the whole thing that you built, obviously.
Yeah, like it's the one thing I would say is that we are like busy. So sometimes like I can't respond to every single thing, and like I get 1,000 emails per day, and sometimes people are asking me like tech, want me to help them with a tech problem or something. And so, but I would say don't take it personal, don't take it personal. But I would think like it's really just you should know the vibe of the creator, right? Somebody's always going to say something negative or something about you, but if you really watch someone, you know how someone is, if they're helpful, but they might not be able to help or go to every opportunity. So, and yeah, like I want to say I'm big a tech creator, but not really. I'm not as big as like Marquez or some of them, but and so they're like super busy. They got teams of people and stuff. So I'm a little bit more like still one man show, relax a little bit. So I'm very accessible. But you have Marquez on here a few times already, and
Yeah.
and that's the number one tech guy right now. And so like you just got to see people who are doing it like you and other people, and then just don't sweat the little stuff. Don't sweat the little stuff.
Yeah, I love how you said that people shouldn't take things personally, because, like you said, the bigger creators are busy. Hell, I'm not that big and I'm busy, so I understand that people are busy, and I think like you said, a lot of creators might take things personally if they don't get a response right away and things like that. But I always tell creators, when you're trying to reach out to talk to bigger creators for a collab or whatever it might be, you got to be patient. Don't nag them, don't bug them, don't spam them. If they don't respond right away, just wait a minute. I remember one of the first times I reached out to Marquez. I was trying to get him. I think I reached out in September or October to try to come on and do a live stream with me. And he told me he was busy to check back with him in January. So I waited and I checked back in January. And then I think 2 days later, after I checked back in January, he was on the live stream with me. So it just goes to show you that if you're patient and you're a good person and you just understand these people's schedule, and they'll rock with you. Like, I could have been like, oh, you bought me off Marquez. Why you got to be waiting like 4 or 5 months? No. I was like, cool, I understand. And I waited to January, and then he came on. So don't take this stuff personally. If somebody can't collab with you right away or they don't respond right away, don't take it personally. It took me I told y'all this before, but it took me 2 years to get iJustine on this channel, y'all. 2 years, okay? So if I can wait 2 years to collab with iJustine, I think some of y'all can wait to collab with your favorite creator, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. Like, tech is busy. Tech is. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the busiest category on YouTube. It never stops. Like literally on my days off. Like today was my day off. I'm freaking spending time doing emails, or I'm. It's a busy category, and I think people can see it. It's not just Techtober, man. It's a lot of stuff coming out. So yeah, give us some slack. Give us some slack. But I think I think most of us can. I know for sure most of us we like the smaller creators in the community itself.
So if there's a person out there that's wanting to start a tech channel today, and they might look through the landscape and they'll see their MKBHDs and the Social Note Best and the Vipers and the poets and everybody else, easy computer solutions out there, all these different tech channels. They're like probably hundreds of thousands of tech channels, and maybe they're feeling like the tech niche itself is oversaturated and they don't have a place. What advice would you give a new creator that wants to make tech content, but they feel like the platform is oversaturated with tech creators?
Ooh, I would say my advice would actually probably go against the normal typical advice of find your one thing and talk about it. I don't know, because for me, I just feel like I think a lot of younger creators, when they start, what 3 companies are they going to talk about? Apple, Samsung, and Google, right?
Right.
And I just think that as more and more creators come on board, that those spaces get crowded. So you can see people that got the iPhone early, but they still only got 30,000, 40,000 views, right? More and more people are getting the iPhone earlier now, and more people have access to these products. So So I would say don't be afraid to go outside of what's trending. And for me, that's what has worked now. I've done a lot of stuff, but for me, um, I felt more lost when I was trying to keep up with the trends. I was trying to keep up with what other people were doing. And now I will do a video. I tell people all the time, I will work on a video and I will put a lot of work into it. And I already know it's not going to get a lot of views. But I'm doing it because that subject of what I'm talking about, that electric bike or whatever, it brings me joy, right? And so I do that, but then I also put myself in a position to make money in other ways with, different on different platforms and stuff to where I'm, doing pretty good bringing in money in. So that allows me to make the videos on YouTube that I want to make. And I don't care if I spend 3 weeks working on a video and it gets 10,000 views. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm happy with the way the product turned out. So I think it's good to kind of get away from what's trending or even if you talk about something that's trending, do what like Rene Ritchie. Like everyone talks Apple, but that dude, he's like I don't know, man, the Soros of Apple. Like he's like he knows everything, and
Jedi master. That's what he is.
Yeah, and he has a different approach to it, and he has a lot of experience in journalism and stuff, and a lot of connections. But it's a different knowledge base. He's kind of like the Gerald Undone of Apple or tech, where they're super detailed. Gerald Undone does camera reviews, if you don't know, but they're super detailed. So he's talking about Apple, but it's totally different. So try to come at it that way, because everybody's going to put together a super polished Apple iPhone review with a lot of good, B-roll and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Just try to think outside the box. It's okay to hit the trending subject, but think of a way how you can come at it from a different way. Or honestly, if you have a subject that might not be trending, don't be afraid to cover it. Don't be afraid to cover that drone or that projector or that something, because one thing I tell you is that all these companies have marketing budgets. So I'm happy that some of these I'm getting really big into electric bikes. A lot of these companies that have marketing budgets, but they might not be able to get some other tech YouTubers because they don't think the video is going to do well because it's not trending. I'm like, look, I'm interested. I'll do it, but what's your budget?
Yeah, like pay me, baby, pay me. That's right. I like that.
Yeah, and I don't charge for everything, but I do know just like all these companies are trying to get the word out about their products and they're willing to pay. And yeah, that's my little sneaky trick.
I love that you snuck that in there. Like, yeah, you got to pay me though. What's your budget? Okay. And I love the way you said that. What's your budget? Because a lot of newer creators, they want to work with brands, but they don't know how to go about asking for money. And if you don't know if a brand's going to pay you or not, and you're unsure of how to get to the point where you can ask the brand for money, what's your budget? That's the easiest way. That's like a cheat code. Just ask them what is their budget for a particular campaign. If they want you to review a certain product or they want you to talk about a product or something, just ask them, what is your budget? And that will take care of itself, because then they'll know that you want money. Then they'll have to react accordingly, and you can go from there. But asking the brand what their budget is the easiest way to get into a for pay situation for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And sometimes it's kind of hard to know what to charge. Sometimes even I've run across a situation where it's a different type of ask or something. I'm like, I don't know. Like, so it's good to say, what's your budget? Or always, again, just start high. Start high. They'll let you know they don't want to pay it, and then you come down, do some negotiating. But yeah, asking them first, what's the budget, puts them in a position to respond, and you'll be surprised.
Seriously. And again, you missed 100% of the shots you don't take. So don't be afraid to ask. The worst they can say is no, and then you go on about your business. But if you ask and they say, "Oh, we do have a budget," then you in the building. That's right. Go get that bag right there. Right? Go get it. That's right. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Oh, I had a train of thought. Now I got to figure out how to get back on the train. I had a train of thought, and now I lost it. Damn, I hate when it happens. Oh man.
Hey man, look, we chilling in here. We got everybody in the chat.
We got Zach out there with us. Zach, how you doing? Appreciate you. Yeah, and
Albie got a good comment, I think.
What's that?
Albie or Albie-tastic.
Albie-tastic. What's up, man? How you doing?
They have a good comment. What is it?
Don't forget, YouTube is huge, which means that almost everything that's already been done in one way or another. But because it's so huge, there's huge opportunity for everybody. Yeah. There's always. I always tell you guys, there's always a spot that you can come in and put your own spin on things. So. Don't that's it. Don't be afraid to come in and put your own spin on it. And
that's what gets so mad at the haters, man. Like, because if you do well, I can do well. Like, that's one thing in tech. If somebody else does well, you can do well. There's room for everyone to eat. You should be rooting for everyone in tech to be successful at what they do. Because I can, like, over the years, the budgets for these campaigns have gone up, and I think it is because some of these people I haven't always been on top of it, but I know other creators who've been giving me advice. And somebody said Andrew, Andrew Edwards. He's very vocal about trying to get what you're worth. So yeah, like there's no I don't man, dude. The hate in tech sometimes there is growing. I see a little bit more of it every day, and I'm just like, I don't know what you mad about. Like that's why I don't get into the beefs and stuff. I'm just happy.
Yes,
We just
okay.
chilling,
All
man.
right. New train of thought. Let's get into this because, like you just said, sometimes, especially on Twitter, there's a lot of tech beef and drama over what device somebody's using and different things like that. And my stance is, if somebody is trying to come at you in a way that could affect your bottom line and your money, no, we're not doing that. Stay out of it, ignore them, block them, do what you got to do, but don't let anybody mess with your money. And I even think I alluded to how the bigger creators don't involve themselves in Twitter beef. You'll never see Marquez getting Twitter beef or Justine in Twitter beef or Social Don't Best in Twitter beef because you know better. You've been doing this long enough. So talk to us a little bit about how you just stay above all that, because I'm pretty sure people will be coming for your neck too.
Yeah, like it's look, I sometimes respond in the comments, but I just come back to them. I was like, man, why are you being so mean to me? Like I play what because then they're like, oh no, sometimes it makes people feel bad. I was like, hey man, this is just my opinion, and I'm being honest and truthful. But sometimes when somebody is mad at you, if you're nice to them, it can just reverse the approach of it. But yeah, you see creators like. See, there's a difference between a beef and just a conversation or disagreement, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I believe in tech, we can disagree. Somebody can also have a difference in opinion, and you can respectfully have a conversation. But the name calling or people are doing the sub tweeting and talking about someone, but they don't even at them, all that type of stuff, and that's you don't got time for that, right? You don't got time for that. And yeah, I've been on the platform. Like back in the day, I used to go at people. I used to. This is before we can block keywords in the chat and stuff. I used to go at people. I used to go ham on people. Then my audience started going at the people, so I didn't have to do it as much. But yeah, now you're so busy, you have no time to be upset, or be mad, because that can just throw you off your mission to be more successful, to get more analytics, more viewers if you want, more money or whatever. But yeah, I don't got time. I don't got time as much.
I feel you, man. Yo, shout out to my man Zach Talk Tech for the super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a happy birthday yesterday. It was fun on your stream, bro. So hopefully you are having a good birthday weekend. Appreciate you. My man, the poet wants to know, what's your favorite tech product right now?
Ooh, what is it? I'm looking around.
This dude got like a whole house of tech, y'all. So of course he's looking around. It's gonna take a while.
Dang, why is that throwing me off so much?
Because I've seen your back in the tech. I've seen your unboxing stream where you have like a whole crap load of tech. I know.
Dude, it's
he gonna need a minute, y'all. He gonna need a minute.
What is my favorite piece of tech that I'm using right now? That because there's stuff that I'm trying to think of my favorite one. I'm looking around. I don't know. I gotta get more than one. I can't give one. I would say I finally got the Nintendo Switch OLED, which I love that the display on it. That's gotten me playing, Animal Crossing, some other things more. Just I really love having that screen. The Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio is pretty fun. So that's something that's different. It's unique. It's a pretty good laptop. And what am I using? Well, it has to be one thing around here that I'm using a lot. I don't know. What the hell is my favorite? This is crazy. I can't just name one thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I use so much. I use so much, man.
This is hilarious right now. What is your phone of choice these days? What you rocking with?
Pixel 6 Pro right now. But when I travel, I use the Z Fold 3. Every time I travel for my, when I'm going to the airport that day of me being in the airport, I always switch my SIM card over to the Z Fold 3. Then when I get to my destination, I'll switch it back to whatever phone that I'm testing or my daily driver, just because it's so good. Just being able to have that tablet when you're sitting at the gate or on the plane and stuff. I use it more than my iPad on planes now. But yeah, right now it's the 6 Pro. I really miss the Z Flip 3. The one first world problem of being a tech creator is that we have so many phones that I don't get the joy. Like the Z Flip 3, I love the phone, but then I got to test these other phones, so I forget about it in a sense. So yeah.
Okay, I got a question for you. What is your thought on this?
I've never used the Surface Duo. I never use it. I
Okay.
think that well, and that's because I was using the Galaxy Fold, and that's more of my speed as far
Yeah.
as like a foldable phone. I think this new one does. I mean, it definitely there are some improvements that from what I can see, they definitely need some more software tweaks and things.
Yeah.
It's something that I want Microsoft to continue to work on. I don't know about that two screen format. I don't know. I think eventually, but again, they could always just pivot that to a foldable screen, right? But I think now the biggest thing for them is working on getting that software ready to go for when they hopefully eventually switch over to a foldable display. But I like that at least Microsoft is back in the game. We need more players. We need more people making phones. But right now, the Duo does compared to the Fold just doesn't have my interest as much. But we'll see what they continue to do with it.
Yeah, I did not get the Z Fold 3 because I still have my Z Fold 2, and I just didn't feel like it was enough of an upgrade to go from the 2 to the 3. So I'm still rocking my 2, loving it. And like I agree with you, it's an amazing device. If I had to use it as my daily, I could. I mean, my iPhone is my daily, but this Duo 2, I like it, but I don't think I could ever use it as my daily device because yeah, the software's wonky, the form factor's it's a little cumbersome when you're trying to do like everyday things. So as much as I like the device, I don't think I could ever make it my everyday device.
Yeah, it's one of those I think more work focused devices. But yeah, that form factor is very unique times where I think people will want to really use it for a while.
No doubt. So we got 31 people in the chat tonight, and I appreciate you all. If anybody got any questions for me or Soldier, put them in the chat. Let's have a chat, man. We hanging out tonight, so let me know. Let us know.
Oh yeah.
Not every day.
It's a lot of people getting that Z Fold 3 though, man. A lot of people got that Z Fold 3,
yeah.
which is good. I like that.
Yeah, we got Brett have one. I know the Poets have one. I know he loves his. He swear about his. So
I'm trying to see who I want to see make a foldable phone first, whether it's Google or Apple.
From the rumors, it sounds like Google is on their way.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while before Apple does it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a sense of urgency for Apple to make one, and rightfully so. I think Apple's doing just fine without it.
Yeah, I think Google would be pretty sweet because they only really have one major phone drop per year, and they can. Well, Apple does too, but yeah, and I think they've already been working hand in hand with Samsung on making Android better for foldable phones. So, but honestly, first I want to see them make a Pixel Watch. We need a Pixel Watch first, and then a foldable phone for them. And I'll be a happy man.
Definitely. PE4 Duerton's out there. What's up, man? How you doing? Glad to see you. Oh, Catwoman's out here too. What's up, Tech Valor? How you doing? She said, "What is the weirdest thing you will request this review?"
Oh,
I'll let you go first.
I don't know, man. Like emails are crazy. You get asked everything. Like a lot of these, we get Amazon sellers. I mean, I've been asked to use. I mean, I don't even know. Like this product, like it's
G14 classified. You can't go into.
Yeah, I don't mean. I'm like, yo, what do you? But just outside of like anything crazy, like you can probably already guess what I'd be talking about. But like, yeah, I've been asked to like review like hair products and stuff. Like, I'm like, what do you? First of all, I mean, my hair is pretty good. My barber, I'll tell you, my barber has done miracles. See right there? Where is it at? Right there. It's starting. See, I didn't brush my hair. The hairline's starting to get pushed back.
Oh.
But yeah, outside of that, hair products and makeup and all that other stuff comes to your inbox.
I've been asked to review a lunchbox.
A lunchbox?
A lunchbox, yeah.
Did it have 5G at least, or like,
no? It was just a plain ass bag. That's all it was. It had no tech in it whatsoever. And for whatever reason, like on my Instagram, I get asked to review or represent women clothing brands. I'm like, what? Like, what are you? You not seen the profile? Do you not pay attention? Like, what's going on, man?
I mean, you gotta. I mean, that's gonna be a big sponsorship deal if you get me to do that. You gonna have to. I'm gonna have to be able to retire for 4 years if you want me to do that. I ain't saying never. I ain't saying never, but you gotta. Yesterday's price is not today's price. You have to. He's trying to get me to do that.
Oh man, yo, Big Cloud Gaming, what's up, man? How you doing? He's a big fan of Soldier No Best. Of course, I think a lot of people are. What's up? That's right. I mean, if you go ask them to review lunchbox, you gotta have 5G. I mean, we talk about the vaccines having 5G, so the lunchbox gotta have 5G too. What we talking about here? Got to, man. Got to. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this has been a lot of fun.
Apple microfiber cloth. I actually got that somewhere around.
I got one too. I ordered another one. So I have the original one I ordered. I didn't order. when I went to go pick up my new MacBook Pro, I decided to see if they had any in stock in the store, and they did, so I picked one up. But I ordered another one, but it's not coming to January because it's back ordered.
Yeah, the funny thing is, like we use so many microfiber cloths.
Yeah.
Like I haven't used it yet, so but I heard it's good. Like it's outside of the jokiness of it. Finding a good microfiber cloth is like crucial. Like,
Yeah.
because you use so much when you're doing reviews.
Especially when you have devices like these, which are fingerprint magnets. Oh my God, how many times I have to wipe this device off? Craziness.
Yeah.
People joke around about the microfiber or the Apple polishing cloth, but if you're a tech reviewer, that thing is mandatory. Like, even the $19 is mandatory, man. That's why I ordered another one. I want another one, man. This one is good, so I ordered another one.
You gotta have multiples. I always lose mine somehow, some way.
Always
it gets lost.
Always. Now, did you get your hands on any of the new MacBook Pros that came out recently?
No, dude, I've been trying to get better at not just like I buy stuff that I really want to use. Unless it gets sent to me, then I'll cover it. But the M1 MacBook Air is just so like I used it on when I was out in Puerto Rico and I did my Pixel 6 versus iPhone 13 Pro review, and it's still it does everything I need it to do. So like for me, I don't really edit that much when I travel anymore. So back in the day I did, but yeah. So I don't know. I might eventually get it just for the bigger screen for the most part, but right now, like the MacBook Pros, they look great and fantastic, but I don't use my laptop that much when I travel. But what I'm definitely going to get is that iMac Pro whenever that comes out. Like I'm at home a lot editing. That iMac Pro is going to be perfect for me. That's what I'm really waiting for. Even though I really love the M1 Mac Mini, but that iMac Pro might be a banger.
So what are you using to edit your video today? What, the M1, the MacBook Air, or what are you using?
No, I use the M1 Mac Mini.
Mini.
That's my main. Yeah, that's my main machine at home. I got it hooked up to like an LG monitor, and I think it's a beast. I have no issues with the editing speeds of these M1s.
Now you said you're using the LG monitor. How big is your monitor?
27. I'm thinking about going bigger, but again, I'm waiting for the iMac Pro.
49-inch ultra wide is life, bro. It's life,
dude. I saw it. I saw you got it, man.
Bro, life.
Yeah, I think I had an Acer. I think I had a Predator ultra wide. I hopefully the new iMac Pro, I think it is rumored to be 32 inches maybe, or maybe something bigger than that.
I don't know.
That would be sweet.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like a bigger one. Yeah.
Yeah. But those ultra wides are nice, especially for gaming too.
Enough of the people. We are not putting a damn notch on a desktop. Oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, we're not doing that. Then again, Apple probably will because they're Apple. Yeah, Sonny says the rumored iMac Pro is 32 inches, so that'll be good. I think a lot of people will rock with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's gonna have Face ID. That'll be the first product that has Face ID.
Like, I don't know why these new MacBook Pros have a notch and no Face ID included. Kind of weird to me, if you ask me, but
yeah, it'd be kind of interesting how they angle it, and maybe they have to account for that. But that would be a cool thing for it to have that pro feature inside of it. I guess.
It just seems crazy that you got the iPhone with Face ID, then you got the iPad with Face ID, but the MacBook, no Face ID. Like, come on, Apple, what are you doing
here? Yeah.
No doubt. All right, any other questions for me or Soldier Knows Best? Drop them in the chat, man. Probably hang out for maybe another 15 minutes or so, and then we're going to wrap it up. Drop your questions in the chat. See what we got.
Yeah, Drew says, a little M1 Max or M1 Pro for the Mac Mini would be nice. Yeah, this little machine is great. But yeah, if it has some more power to it, maybe some more ports and stuff, more Thunderbolt ports would be nice.
No doubt. All right, Catwoman back with another question. She says, what do you hope to have underneath your Christmas tree in the year of 2021?
I don't know. For me, it's hard because I literally, we tech. I have a lot of stuff where I go ahead and get it already. So anything merino wool is actually that's my thing now. And merino wool is very good for clothing and stuff because if you travel a lot, it doesn't like smell. You can get sweaty. It doesn't hold like all that stuff in it. So this is a hoodie in merino wool right now. That's just awesome. And so I travel. So again, I normally travel a lot. So that's actually what I'm probably going to ask for the most is like merino wool, everything.
So for the Viper Christmas, I have to buy my own stuff. Ain't nobody buying me enough for Christmas except me. And I brought practically everything I wanted to buy that you already got. The only thing that I don't have that I probably still want to get right now, I think, is the owl from Harry Potter. There's a Lego set for the owl. I think like $250. I think I'm gonna probably pick that up at some point, but I told myself I'm not gonna buy any more Lego sets until I start building one of the three behind me. I have not opened up any of these three behind me yet. So until I start building one of those, I'm gonna hold off and buy any more Lego sets. So but when I get back, I do want that Harry Potter owl, so I'll probably buy that. That's about it. Oh, that's what I want to ask you. That's the train of thought I lost earlier. Camera. What camera do you use to film right now regularly?
So this is the Sony FX9. So my boy TLD and Sony hooked me up with this, and I was using the Sony A7 III before that, but then now I also got the Sony A7S III. So I mostly use the Sony A7S III when I'm going out, to film or take photos and stuff. But the FX9 has been my main talking head camera, but also too I do some product shots with that. And my iPhone 13 Pro review, I did a lot of product shots with that outside. Out here in St. Louis, though, I gotta watch my back with that, taking that camera out.
Hey, you
outside.
You're the Midwest is crazy out here. Now, your boy Viper put it. I did put in a pre-order for the Sony A7 IV. Do you have any interest in that?
Not really. I think I think I'm pretty good on cameras right now. So yeah, any newer cameras I don't need like right now, right this second. I think more likely I'll probably try to get another lens or two. I actually might when I ask for Christmas. Thank you. I need a new lens.
All right. The tech preacher says I'm competing with Juan on how many phones he has. I have 181 phones and I'm trying to beat him. He doesn't want to tell me. Do you know how many phones he has? You can talk about Juan Bagnell. Do you know how many phones Juan Bagnell has, Mark?
Shoot. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Trying to get some intel out here. Okay.
Man, he probably. I don't know. He might. He might got you. It'll be curious. But I would think Mr. Mobile, Michael Fisher, probably has the most phones out of anyone.
More
that dude does it. Oh yeah, Mr. Mobile.
Oh, I guess that's in the name.
Because he does those when phones were fun videos and stuff. Like he has all the old school phones too. So he's a collector like that. I don't know if Marquez really Mark. I said Marquez like Will Smith did, but if Marquez really does the old school phones like Michael Fisher. So I think Michael Fisher has I would think maybe I'm a guess maybe 300, 400 phones probably on.
Now that would be interesting to see which one actually have more phones, Mr. Mobile or Marquez. Because Marquez has like a whole phone graveyard. There's a lot of phones in there. But you might be right. Michael Fisher might have him beat. He might have him beat.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Oh, here we go. Coach No Best. You got any thoughts on this so far? What are your thoughts on this?
Man, yeah, I need to start thinking about that.
Yeah.
Phone of the year. Dude, it's a lot of good phones. Z Flip 3, Z Fold 3.
So many good ones.
6 Pro, iPhone 13 Pro. And then we keep forgetting about Galaxy phones, man. Samsung. Like because they launched so early in the year, but I'll be picking up my Samsung phone. That's still a beast, man. Still a beast. I might go the phone. So I'm gonna have to go off of emotion. The phone of emotion, because the phone that really just gave me that feeling like, oh man, I just really want it. Right now, this second, I might go personally with the Z Flip 3. I think that phone opened up a lot of doors with foldable phones because of its lower price, but also has a great design. I might go with just my personal choice, Z Flip 3. And then just in the tech world, I might say the Z Fold 3 got a lot of traction too. I see a lot of people. I don't know. Z Flip 3 for me, and then behind that, I would put 2 or 3 you can swap between the 13 Pro and the Z Fold 3.
Yeah, I think I really thought that Google wasn't going to come in there and take it with the Pixel 6 Pro this year, but between the Android 12 issues and the fingerprint sensor, it's going to fall short.
It's a step up for Google. It's a good direction. It's good direction. It's my top 5.
It's easily the best phone they've ever made, and it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. But if you have to ask me which phone of the year I would give it to right now this year, I'll probably have to go with the S21 Ultra, because that phone literally does everything, and it does everything very, very well.
I forgot about that too when I was talking about the iPhones. But then iPhone 13 Pro battery is so freaking good.
It is.
And the cameras are so good too. The ProRes, but the S21 Ultra too. I took that on the trip. I got so many pictures and videos I haven't posted yet. Like it's a beast too. And with that zoom, it's tough. This is like one of the toughest years.
Sonny, do you really carry 3 phones? I thought I was bad carrying 2 phones on me on a regular basis. You carry 3? Damn, dude.
And one of those to fold too?
Bruh.
Ooh.
What do you
got
want?
a backpack on, man?
Yeah, either cargo pants or a backpack. Damn, son. What's going on? Jesus. Man. I know I carry an iPhone and an Android on me because, obviously the best of both worlds, but 3 phones? Mm-hmm. The only time I really carry 3 phones when I used to have my old corporate job because I had a work phone, so I used to carry like my iPhone, my Android, and my work phone. But regularly, no, I just carry my iPhone, and then most times if my these days it's the Pixel 6 Pro. So, man, that's a lot. Man, it's enough carrying 2 phones. I can't imagine carrying 3 on a regular basis. Eesh.
Yeah, when I'm traveling, I always got to have at least one iOS, one Android phone. Then usually I'm testing some other phone. And I love like going through TSA. I just literally watch the people. I like seeing their reactions. They always do that little extra look when I go past. Like they let my bag go through, but let me look at it one more time. And I just be sitting there smiling. Like I know I got cables, and I don't know how I literally don't know how I don't get stopped every time. I have cables everywhere. You got devices, cameras, and batteries. Like
now, when you what's your luggage situation? Because I this summer I brought an away bag. But what type of luggage do you use?
Oh, so my main bag is the Peak Design travel backpack. 90, no, I'll say 80% of the time, I can literally pack everything I need in that backpack. Clothes, extra pair of shoes, and all of my camera equipment and laptop, tablet. It's heavy, but I'm used to carrying a lot of weight with the Army. But so yeah, I usually carry that. But I actually just got another new roller bag. So I got the Monos, MONOS.
Yeah, I heard it out.
Research, yeah, it's not as like popular as Away now, but it's super good quality, like great quality. The organization is really nice in it. I have it out there. I might go get it. Y'all want to see it? Have you seen it yet?
I have not seen it.
Let me grab it real quick. It'll take 20 seconds.
All right. Pete Design's the best. Okay, yeah, I've heard about Pete Design, but I don't really travel that much, so I never really had a reason to like mess with the luggage until this year. Obviously, with my new job, I'll be doing a little bit more traveling probably next year, but the away bag that I brought this summer should handle most of that, so I think I should be good to go. And when I need a backpack, Rich Wallet sent me out a care package, I think it was 2 years ago now, and in that care package, Rich Wallet sent me a backpack, so I do a backpack that I normally use. Let me put him on full screen here, so y'all can check out his Mono. Oh, wow.
So it's a dope looking bag, too. It's pretty cool. So we got this, I took it on the trip to Puerto Rico, so I have some stuffs right here. It does have a little eraser you can bring to get it all scuffed out, but I wanted to see like how much it gets scuffed. But yeah, this front pocket, you got you can put like a tablet or a laptop in here for quick access. It has a bunch of little smaller pockets in there. I keep my AirTag in there. The handle is pretty good as well, and the organization is dope too. Like, and I got all my little carry bags too. Let me get all this stuff out. I didn't fully unpack from Puerto Rico. I was looking for this. Look at that. See, I was like, man, where is this thing at? But yeah, it has this bag right. It has this top part that zips down, so you keep all this stuff in here locked down. A little bag right here, a little pocket right there. Yeah, it's a good bag. I was debating about getting like the away bag and stuff for a while, but I decided to go with this one. I'm happy with it. I'm actually going to order one of their bigger check-in bags.
Yeah, the away bag is a lot of stuff that's in there is in the away bag as well. But I guess you can't go wrong with either or. But yeah. What else travel for? We got to have a decent luggage because we do a lot of. Well, you do a lot of traveling. I'm going to do more traveling start next year. So got to have a good bag for traveling for sure.
Yeah, I recommend that one bag travel. It makes everything easy. Once you get a hang of it, you'll be surprised how much stuff you don't need. So you got to pack a little smarter.
Yeah, I would, like I said, when I was doing my research to figure out which luggage I wanted to buy, I heard of Mono, so I looked into that a little bit, but everybody kept saying, you got to look it away. So I looked it away. I didn't know. I walked into an away store, and I'm like, I did the bag to make sure it could fit my needs. I'm like, all right, that's working. And I brought it. So definitely. You think we have a fake version called July? What? What the hell? Okay, that's interesting. Fake version called July. All right. Any last question for me or Mark before we get out of here? I don't want to hold them hostage all night, so let them have it Saturday night back. But if you guys got any last minute questions, now's the time to ask.
Yeah, we get some Battlefild. What you play on? You play on
Series X.
Series X? Yeah. Are we friends on Xbox? I think we are.
I don't know, but just let's.
I haven't played games on it as much this past year, but
yeah, if you want to drop your gamer tag in the private chat, you can do that.
Yeah. Everyone can add me. Everyone add me on Xbox. I need some more people to play with. I think it's Geek Man Nerd.
Oh, I think I do have you. Let me double check. Yeah. You're Geek Man Nerd. Okay.
Yeah. I can't. I think my Hotmail got hacked back in the day, and I lost my Soldier Knows Best and all that shit. Stuff. So I can't curse on it. But it's Geek Man Nerd on there. But I think on Origin, Soldier Knows Best.
Yep,
stuff like that. So yeah. Add me, man. If y'all play, I'll go ahead and add me on there.
Yeah, we'll have to play some Battlefield sometime. I'll probably suck, but we can play.
No. on Forza right now. Tech Life. Yeah, I gotta download that. I'm not really a big racing game person, but
You
the
gotta play
visuals
Forza,
and
bro.
graphics look so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been hearing some good things.
you gotta play.
I'm gonna download that.
Did you see what happened to the Xbox Twitter a day or so ago?
Yeah, I heard it got deleted or something. Or
Got erased, like gone. It backed up.
uh,
I don't know how it got deleted, but it got deleted.
I think it was actually somebody at Xbox who runs the Twitter. What's his name? I
Stein.
saw him saying like he was apologizing or something like that. So it
Yeah,
might have been.
I think I don't know if it was his fault, but yeah, Stein is the one who runs their Twitter, their social
Yeah,
media, I should say.
he might have just been joking around, but
Yeah, I think he was joking.
woo,
I'm pretty
I
sure he
would
was
have
joking when he had to figure out what the hell was going on.
been I know. I would have been nervous, man.
You're probably sweating bullets. Like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure for those big accounts, they like Twitter has those backed up and stuff.
Oh
So
yeah, oh yeah.
I think
Absolutely.
YouTube does the same thing too. Or
But the crazy thing is that they lost all their followers. So
they did?
yeah, I mean, obviously the Xbox account had millions of followers, and now it has like hundreds of thousands now.
Oh wow! Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
so
that's
now
crazy. That's crazy.
nope. I stand corrected. They're back. They're back to 17
okay.
million. So they got 17. Well, they might have more than 17 million before. But right now they're at 17 million. But yesterday
Okay.
they only had like a few thousand. So kind of weird.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Yeah, that would suck. 'Cause, man,
Yeah.
that's like your whole like marketing thing going down the drain.
hmm
Or at least part of it anyway. Okay, let me scrub for some questions. I don't think I see anything, but let me scrub one more time. Let's see what we got here. All right, if you have to use one phone to take a picture, Mark, which phone are you using?
I gotta go with. Depends on how far away we are. Because I'm far away. Gotta go with the S20. No, but I think for most of the pictures, I'm going with the 6 Pro. I just love the way Pixel photos look. Um, they look really good. So I'm gonna go with the Pixel 6 Pro.
Yeah, I think I'll put out iPhone because the iPhone is still more consistent. I mean, the Pixel 6 Pro takes amazing photos, but the iPhone is more consistent to me.
Yeah, it is better at cutting out people in portrait photos too than using that LiDAR and all that stuff. But you can't go wrong with either.
No. I've been trying to tell people like the smartphones these days are so good. It doesn't really matter which phone you pull out for a picture. You're gonna get a good picture regardless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
I don't really care unless I'm doing the comparisons.
And can we please put the iOS versus the Android stuff to rest? That stuff's over with, man. There's really no wrong answer. They're both pretty good.
It's you can see good things with both. I honestly I use both every day. Like every single day I'm switching. I'm using AirDrop from my iPhone if I don't move something over to my Instagram or something from my Mac, photo I've been editing or something, or then Android is just so fluid in the different hardware, aspects of it. So I what I really want to see, I'm trying to push my friends to try one or the other, like try the other one. Like I have friends who are most of my friends are iPhone users. Hey, and they say like, oh, I'm kind of bored of the iPhone. Or I'm not really. I'm like, hey, try an Android phone. You'd be surprised how many people are scared to do it. They think like like they're gonna lose an arm or something. They try something different. But I recommend at this point, everyone has been using one of them for a long time. Go check something else out. You'll probably see that you'll like it.
Seriously. I don't know if you're familiar with Travis MCP, but he did a video where he had his friend try out iPhone. His friend was an Android user for like ever, and he gave his friend an iPhone to try for a week to see if he would switch over. And his friend ended up, well, probably shouldn't I already bought it for you, but yeah, his friend ended up switching to the iPhone like after using it for a week. Travis gave him an iPhone 13 Pro to use for a week and said, if you like it, you can keep it. If not, then I'll give you back your old phone. And his friend actually ended up keeping the iPhone and using the iPhone and switching to iPhone after using it for a week.
Yeah.
After being a long, lifelong Android user. Crazy stuff.
You'd be surprised how many people they just want to use what they know, and they might be afraid. And you can apply this to everything, to politics, to life, or whatever. Like sometimes it's good to get out of your comfort zone, get out of what you know, and try something different. It's not saying you're gonna just keep doing the thing, but especially with phones, man, I couldn't imagine only using one OS for the next 5 years, or just one brand of a phone like that. That would be so boring.
Yeah, I back in the day, I first used BlackBerry. I think BlackBerry, actually the LG Voyager was my first smartphone, if I can even call it that. But then I started using BlackBerry, and I love BlackBerry. I thought I would never use another phone that was not a BlackBerry because it was so good. But then they just fell behind. I started using Android first. I was using Android long before I used iPhone because I was on Verizon, And on Verizon, we didn't get an iPhone to the iPhone 4, which was in 2011. So that was the first time I ever used an iPhone was the iPhone 4. But since I used the iPhone 4, pretty much haven't looked back. I've been using iPhones ever since, and amazing. But I still use both phones. I use iPhone and Android, and yep, best of both worlds, baby. Best of both worlds.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Definitely. But again, I don't want to hold this man hostage. On that note, we are going to wrap it up. I appreciate all y'all being here tonight. So thank you so much. As you guys know, I am streaming every day this month. So I'll be back at some point tomorrow. I don't know what time. So just follow me on Twitter or keep an eye out on the notifications and I'll let you know when I'll be going tomorrow. But thank you guys. And shout out to my man Soldier No Beth for being here. Appreciate you making the time, sir. I think we're anytime. At some point, we're going to be live streaming on his channel. We got to figure that out, but we'll figure that out and we'll let you guys know. But until the next time, people, this your boy Viper, the man about tech. You know where to find me. So come back.